Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's N-O-K-O-R-E Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
You are now tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo. This is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now.
Yes, sir.
Coming to you live and direct episode 347 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast, the DMST Podcast. That voice you hear in the background
Yes,
is goddamn Yulise. She's
she
back on the
finally
goddamn
back,
show.
man.
Hey, y'all. Thank you to everybody tuning in on Facebook Live and YouTube, the Duo Podcast, and everybody tuning in throughout the week on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, the TuneIn Radio app, no Wooshka.
None at all. My
Fuck
bad.
Wooshka.
And then
You was really waiting on it. I like that.
I was. Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. Playboy's out this week. Yulise is back. Yulise, how you feeling?
Man, blessed, healthy, and wealthy per usual. Man, I'm so glad to be back. I miss my couch. Who ass been on it? I know y'all been cheating on me.
Playboy. That's about it. That's it.
Dev, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. First of all, happy Mother's Day to the mothers out
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
there. Mother's Day to my mother. Happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day to Leah. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Hope y'all enjoying y'all day. You know what I mean? But I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling all right. You know, ready to go, ready to chit chat today a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How you feeling?
Okay.
I'm good. The weather turned, it's finally, I think, breaking. I think we're good with not having any more cool weather. So, I'm good. I mean, once the sun gets out and starts staying out a little bit more consistently and it warms up, it always changes my mood. So I'm good.
Yeah.
So, Yulise, we'll go around. How was your week, or how have things been since you haven't been here since Groundhog Day?
Motherfucker. This what we doing tonight? I knew I shouldn't trust y'all. No, I've been good. Actually, I had went out to Detroit to see the original Laughter in Lingerie. Because I don't know if you guys know that's tuned in or whatever. I did a comedy in lingerie here once in August, another time in October or September, one of those. Yeah, September. And so I had went out to see Just Niche because she was the one who had first did it or whatever. And it was a dope show. And then she was here that next Sunday at Sam Silks, and I got a chance to perform with her.
No, that's what's up.
And she
Just Niche hilarious, man.
Yeah.
I like Just Niche.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm trying to put a couple stamps on DMST's travel book, as the first lady.
Yeah.
First lady in.
That's what's up.
We got to get new merch for when we go places and stuff like that. I had my hoodie on last night and somebody was like, "What do DMST stand for?" And I told them, so we got to get
new
some
stuff.
new merch to just have on.
And listen, like I said, people like when I do shows, whatever, they introduce me as a fourth member of DMST podcast, DMST Boys podcast, and everything like that. So people know. It's just that, definitely branding.
Definitely.
We got to give you a line of clothes to wear when you're on stage. You know what I mean? We got to get you a dress with DMST down the side, like the 2000s.
I was really about
a jersey
to get
dress.
A jersey dress.
I was really about to get some boy shorts made with DM on one cheek and ST on the
Jesus
other
Christ.
one, and do that too loud challenge. I was
See
about
what
to,
I'm saying?
like
See what I'm saying?
that's what I was thinking about.
It always goes another step further.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
You know
we
what I'm
just
saying?
was trying to market, and she's marketing
What?
other things. Okay,
I'm just
joking.
saying. I mean, hey,
It is what it is.
if we can get this rent for free,
Hey, I'm
Who am
with
I?
rent for free.
Yeah,
to
who
be
am
in the
I?
way
Who
of
am I to
that.
complain about that?
Yeah. Definitely. Dev, how was your week?
My week was unique, so we'll get into it. I just want to say shout out to you, Lisa. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna just leave it there.
What?
Shout out to you, Lisa, man. But it's been a unique week. I ain't gonna get too heavy off into it, but we gonna chit chat about some stuff here pretty soon. But yeah, man, unique week. But every day I'm not gonna be too. I was talking to Brainstorm about this before the pod. I don't want to be one. I'm not one of them people. Them people go to church 3 times and now all the only juice they drink is Jesus juice. I'm not gonna be one of them people. But I have to. I'm trying to go further and further away from my own understanding of stuff and trying to let it kind of play itself out. And the way and the decision that needs to be, whatever needs to come in life from whatever you're doing, whether it's work, relationships, decisions. We were just talking about renewing our lease up here. Everything will show itself in time if you give it the time and space to do so. So, yeah, man, just trying to stay grounded in the midst of some stuff. So that's about it.
Okay.
How was your week, man?
You made some cookies?
Nah, I'm not doing any. I'm not making cookies after the wedding. No, but no, nothing crazy. Work has been kind of pretty smooth lately, as for the most part, and I finally got to my second because I signed up for like a 5-week golf lesson thing through the Metro Parks. Okay. And when I signed up for it, I thought it was.
You've been signing up as. For about to get married, this nigga got gas tickets.
I'm trying.
Hey, you a husband already?
Hey, man. I asked. You know how
you
I'm a husband?
Permission?
I asked permission. I said,
you got to do that.
This is how much it costs. I got the money here for this or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how you do it. But I thought it was going to be on Saturdays, and I hope nobody from work is watching this, but. It turns out that it's actually on Tuesdays. Tuesdays from 11 to 12.
So you're going to be taking lunch?
Let's just say I've gone to 2 lessons. Hey, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
We missed 2 because of weather. Mm-hmm. And so we got 2 weeks in because it was that's how long ago it was supposed to have started. But the first one was like super cold. No, it was like raining. Then we got the one in, and then last Tuesday or Tuesday right before, it was the one that was like 40 degrees and snowing. We woke up and it was snow in the cars, so obviously that one got canceled. Yeah. But like you said, I'm doing a lot, but I thought it was gonna be on Saturday mornings, and I got surprised and it's Tuesdays, and I said I already paid for it. So other than that, I'm enjoying everything right now. Just as I tell y'all every week, just working through the process of getting things done. 2 months out from this wedding, basically, and just finalizing things.
I can't wait to be the flower girl.
And you know what? We just ordered the little. Well, we were supposed to order the basket tonight to hold the little.
I got my money guns. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just we ordering that tonight.
No, I swear on everything. When you have an adult flower girl, they have to have money guns. Passing up an opportunity.
This is wild.
To have one of y'all bills paid.
You're not about to over nigga this. You're not about to niggify this wedding, man.
Yeah. We trying.
Huh?
You know what the thing is? Like we know people. We know we're gonna go out to Chagrin Falls and be in this venue, and we know niggas is gonna
somebody gonna niggify.
Oh no, we know what's gonna happen. Between the fact that somebody's gonna show up that ain't on the list, or somebody's gonna bring somebody that's not on the list to. You know what I'm saying?
Did I say +1?
Somebody said we'll have conversation. Oh shit, we had a whole conversation about that one last week. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't know, people sneaking their own drinks in, even though we got an open bar. Because the lady that runs it, she don't.
Wait, y'all got open bar?
Yes, open bar.
I'm pregnant.
Lord Jesus, fellas, be prepared.
To the people that's gonna go outside and take care of other extracurricular activities. I mean, we know people niggas gonna nig, but we just hope y'all nig in a responsible way.
Yes, and you know what? I'm all about because I know how you are. Mm-hmm. Very conservative. You don't be with all that.
So now I'm a Republican. Not playing.
Yeah. Trump 2024.
Hey,
come on, man.
I'm just saying, your level of conservativity is up there.
It's conservatism.
Yes.
All right, man. I don't
but
agree with y'all.
I'll definitely.
Why do people say that about me?
Cause you are.
Brainstorm, come on, man. You a dad and you ain't got no kids.
Brainstorm fold his clothes when he about to get bun. He taking his shirt off. He laid a sock over the other side.
There's a cotton blend. There's a cotton blend. Don't do that.
No, man, you just in control of stuff.
I didn't come here for this slander today, man.
No, you just in control. So I'm like, if Brainstorm getting golf lessons, you can make jokes about it because I'm pretty sure Brainstorm went through all the numbers. And if Brainstorm couldn't afford to do golf, whatever, Brainstorm wouldn't be doing it. Just that simple.
Yeah, but all right.
Some of us, on the other hand, would be like, I don't know how I got in this mess, nigga. That'd never be Brainstorm.
No, for real, ever. Like right now, whatever. I'm pretty sure what he got to do, he knows. Like for the next 2-3 weeks.
Oh, I got a budget.
Yeah.
That's a budget. Yeah, you got to though. But
Yeah, you got a budget though.
At this time right now, you got to.
And then, like, dude, it's so natural, like, in your DNA. Like, you shake your head at people like a father. Like, I would never, listen, I would tell everybody else, even including my mama, if I ever hit the pole, I would never tell you. I would react like Diamond when her professor came in. Like,
Yeah, it was funny. It's like
You
stuff
saw Brady
happened.
just run to the back.
like,
It was happening. It's like stuff will happen. Like my brother, something happened to one of my brothers or whatever, and like I'll probably be the last one to get a call because they know what I'll say about it.
What's up, Ed? What's up, Aaron?
You know,
Sorry.
so it's like, so I guess I understand that, but I mean, I ain't that bad, am I?
Brainstorm.
Man, come on, man. All right, Carlisha, hey, when I go to Vegas, we throwing these Bibles out the window. How about that?
Oh, no!
And it's Ulysses' fault.
Put it all on her.
No, don't mess up my
It's
brunch
you,
buddy.
Ulysses.
Don't mess up my brunch buddy like
Yeah,
that.
y'all showing enough be going to brunch. Too.
Hey, we brunch some shit. We got to pick a day this month. It's May. It's May, Carlisha. I guess it's my turn because you did last month. Yeah, it's my turn. It's so crazy. Like, it's like I just want to make our, like, thing a thing with my friends or whatever, like, because it really is, like, once a month, we link up. We got 29 days of stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it satisfies. Like, and when we like,
Ooh, that's the most woman thing in the world. That gives me anxiety.
what?
29 days worth of conversation. I can do a day. A day's worth. You know what I'm saying?
I could do a week's worth.
That's
like we do
gonna
every
max
Sunday.
me out about a half hour, 45 minutes
I
tops.
mean, we don't. I remember saying, like, you have so much to talk about. Like, we're just sitting there, like, on our phones, bored. But, like, we're really engaged. Like, it's like not that mundane type of like, okay, we doing it to say we did it. Like, no, we actually enjoy like linking up.
I know, I feel you. It's just,
We even took a walk last time because we was
Lord.
there.
See,
So that's why y'all was late. Oh, because y'all was early.
No, we was early. I had to take a walk.
Because y'all,
We
the
was
first
early.
spot y'all went to wasn't open. Yeah. I remember. Okay.
So, yeah, just saying.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that I'm conservative Mo around here.
Listen.
Conservative brainstorm around here, but
it's needed though. Like, but you gotta have that. Like,
that's the boring thing, though.
But you gotta
But
have that.
it's needed though, especially in we
As
need it.
a female, honestly, I can even say as a female, you need that type of like that male like.
This man just sat there and
figure.
said, "I do a military cut in my folds before I get buzzed." Come on, man. Come on now. That is all.
It's a cotton
the fall
blend.
over
He got an adjustable bed. He's like, your posture.
before the doggy style hits, raise the bed up. Oh, that's funny as fuck, man.
He got plastic on his furniture.
Oh,
Hey,
shit,
come on, man.
You got pastel mints in a candy dish.
Oh, man. No,
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You got an undershirt on?
I got a wife beater on. Take notes. Okay, boy. Anyway, but no, yeah, but it's all. Man, I'm trying to expand myself. So I mean, it's just it's the golf lessons is one of those reasons that we all got golf clubs. Hell, I mean we've all played. So I mean, it's just I just want to get better at it.
Yeah.
Well, you will. At least you still young.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we go Top Golf? That should be our next DMST outing.
I'm actually going. It's our leadership retreat on. Can't remember what day. June 1st, maybe.
I should
May 31st?
recommend it to our job because they keep trying to find things for us to do for our out of the office stuff.
I just had to
It's
watch
expensive,
videos.
though.
I just had to watch videos because I guess they put a net in there. I used to be scared to be on anything other than the first floor. Like, what if you fall?
Well, it's a little bit of a net.
they got a net now, so
Yeah,
it catch
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's you ever been?
I seen it though.
Oh, if you're on the second or third level,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
swing and you miss and stumble, good night.
Yeah, I might go in Vegas.
It's nothing in front of you. Like you're on the edge. But they just put nets up now. They had like a lawsuit.
It's cool. It's fun.
Because I'm
Top
like, we
golf
better
is
do
fun.
first floor, or I'm not doing this shit.
I don't know what you gonna do when you come to the suite in Vegas. You
Oh,
ain't-
I'm not
you
going on
ain't
the porch.
You ain't going outside.
I'm not going on
it's
the
a
porch.
wrap around.
You scared of heights?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
Heights and dogs,
Ulysses.
baby. I'm good.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You are
we-
too big to be scared of anything.
Well, okay. If you say so. I'm telling you what I'm scared of. You survived. I want you to jump off 8 floors and see if you survive. Yes, I'm scared of heights.
Ulysses. I used to,
The hell?
Ulysses. We
That's the
shake
most
your
logical.
hair at me.
That's the most logical fear.
Don't shake your hair at me.
Ulysses.
I ain't gonna be shaking his hair.
Ulysses.
What, Friday?
We
Is
did
that-
this
is
podcast
over?
in my apartment for years before Dev came on.
I would never go on this porch.
So
Or
the
if I
first,
did-
the first 6 months he did that, yeah. So we would go outside sometimes, pre-show or post-show to talk a little bit, and Dev was just when he did come out there, Dev wasn't. He wasn't moving.
No, not at all.
So we got this wraparound balcony at on our suite in Vegas. Dev
Well,
ain't going out there.
Yeah, I'm across the street in an interior hotel room, and I'll come visit. I'll come visit the suite hotel room. I'm okay. Watch mine have like a balcony or something on it too.
So you wouldn't go skydiving?
Man, you crazy.
That's on my bucket list.
No,
I was at-
Let me say this, because I know people who are scared of heights, but they will consider skydiving.
Nah. Anything associated with too far up, I'm good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm good. I always go down to the lake. I was at the lake today. This dude I got video of it. It was like on a huge kite. And like it was windy as hell by the lake, but he like jumped off. It's like upper
Like a hang glider type of thing?
yeah, but I had never seen it in person. Like he just jumped off the damn hill, and people was taking videos. I got video of it, but he kind of like got stuck in transit. But then he finally got control of it. I'm like, what does this nigga do? He jumped off, and the wind kind of caught him, and he was just floating. But I'm like, you would never in a million years. In a million years.
So you ain't doing parasailing then?
Oh no!
I did that in Aruba. I enjoyed it for as much as I could. I'm not gonna talk about somebody that I did.
I mean,
with,
I would
but,
no. Listen,
that ain't a fan of heights either.
I would parasail because I'm falling in the water and I can swim. I can swim like we went to show, yeah.
East Cleveland niggas.
We had a pool. We had a pool
That's the
to
crazy
show.
thing. Like,
We did swimming.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
our gym in high school was half gym, half swimming.
Yeah.
So like niggas from EC like can sell dope and like beat you in the swimming. It's like we got dual skills.
It's true though.
Swim for a grand.
Swim
Nigga,
for all right, I got you. Perfect technique. You know what I'm saying? Perfect
It's
technique.
true though. Yeah.
And face, blow. Pause. But you know, face in for two. Boom, blow.
Turn.
Boom,
Yep.
boom,
Turn.
blow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We learned all them
In,
strokes.
I mean, out, in,
The daintiest thugs.
nigga drying off with a towel and shit. What's up, cuz?
Yeah. We learned all
You
that.
can't be a thug and dripping wet, nigga.
They gave us them little ass speedos and shit when we was in high
Yeah.
school for swimming.
It was
Oh, yeah,
wild.
It was all, yeah.
Oh, you least it was wild. We had little black ass speedos we were
Yeah,
wearing.
basically.
Man.
Basically. Yep.
That's all we had on.
Listen, I wouldn't have been that mature in high
The
school.
girls never got in. The girls never
Yeah,
got in the
they
pool.
always had cramps or
Yeah,
they
everybody
got a
was always on
doctor's
they
excuse or something.
joint.
Always.
So
I
only,
was the one. You know how many times I'd have been in a pool with clothes on? Like, I
Yeah.
love being like in water.
but it was either like the ones who wanted to swim, the like little freaks, and then the dudes. That's who was in the pool. Keep it a buck.
Hey, I don't know about all that.
Well,
I
you
was,
know,
I was,
you
I was
was
trying
young.
to get an A because I'm conservative. Remember?
Yeah. But I'm just telling you, I was trying to swim. I'm keeping it 100.
Whatever. You was trying to have them ladies bobbing.
I love swimming, man.
Oh yeah, I love being in the water. I mean, I prefer a pool over the beach.
Right, so you ain't even getting the water.
But that's
in
like
Houston.
when we got to Houston.
I did get in the water. I was the one that got in the pool.
No, I was.
You might have got in
We
first.
We got to
You
the
got
pool.
in first, and
We got to the
then I
pool.
got
said,
in.
y'all
I
niggas
did
is-
get in the water.
You got in for like 2 seconds.
He got in
and
for a little bit.
Get back out.
Because then I started DJing though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
He found a way out the water.
But I like the water.
I got there. I looked around. Everybody was like, I said,
Dad
I don't know what you
was
niggas
like,
is
it's
doing.
100 degrees.
Man, listen. Paco's sister to this day still thank me for saving her life.
She can swim.
And somebody pushed her in.
Oh man.
And they talk like, and then on top of that, like whoever pushed her in seen that she was like for real drunk and still didn't even jump in and help. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No, if it's a pool around, I'm in that joint.
Me too.
Yeah, but I prefer the pool.
Me and
over the
somebody who
beach.
ain't gonna talk about, we was downtown at the club and we jumped in the pool.
Oh, okay.
At a club.
Forward.
Yep. With our clothes on. Then
That's the
everybody-
one on East Bank, right?
Everybody
Yeah.
jumped in the pool with their clothes on. It was so fun.
I wish we could do an event there, but they
I
probably
know.
charge
Out the
arm and a leg
yin-yang,
to do an
man.
event there.
You said what?
Doing an event at Forward. But
Oh, I gotta ask y'all something. Remind me to ask y'all something
Okay.
towards the end of the show. An opportunity that might be out there. Anyway,
well, let's get into topic stuff, man.
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a way to word it. You know what I'm saying? To word this topic. I guess the topic of the day is like ownership over any of your flaws or negativity or anything you've done. Anything you've done negative, anything you've done wrong. But you can own it, but not own people's. It's only so far I'm going to go with the ownership. Like, I'm going to own exactly what I did. I'm not going to. Oftentimes when you apologize to somebody about something, it can be. They can interpret it as you apologizing for what they perceive you to either have done or said or meant. But I'm only going to be apologizing for what was actually done. Is that right or wrong? How much do you have to take into consideration the perceptions of the other person when you're in that position? Are you looked at? How are you looked at? If you are sticking to, you're apologizing for one thing. I'm apologizing for maybe hurting you. Like we like me, we had our little spats and arguments, stuff like that. I apologize for the things I said. Now, if somebody interpreted what I said to be something different, I'm not apologizing for that. We can talk about that and get to the bottom of that, but I'm apologize for what I said. Does that make any sense? I'm trying to have a conversation without divulging too much.
Yeah. I mean, because sometimes it depends on the situation. I think it's definitely like subjective because like it depends on the situation. Because sometimes I'll apologize not for what I did, but for how it impacted somebody.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I did what I did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll apologize how it affected you. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intention.
And I apologize for my actions.
Yeah.
And how my actions affect you. Yeah.
So.
But if you perceive my actions to be either rooted in something else or because of something else that is not, then I'm not gonna own that.
Yeah, but also I would want to know, where did you conclude that?
Yeah.
Like, where are you getting that from, whatever? Like, because
That's where I was at with it.
at the same time, whatever, if you're getting something other than what actually happened in the situation or whatever, then that's an opportunity for us to look at how you like digest things, because that could be something that you also misinterpreted before, and we don't want to continue going forward.
I got you.
You know, I definitely want to know like your thinking on it. Like, how did you conclude that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm on Ulise's train of thought with that, where it's just like, things can happen and everybody's entitled to feel however they feel about a certain situation. So, but I think it's like you said, it's kind of worth that conversation sometimes to be like, okay, well, what made you assume this, or what made you think this, or how did you get to this point of saying, okay, this is what something is in a sense. So I mean, because that leads to, I mean, it opens the conversation up when you do something like that. But but I also agree with you where it's just I only could apologize for the shit that I've done wrong. Outside of the stuff I've done wrong, I can't apologize for that.
Yeah.
And this is just from my personal
Go
experience.
ahead.
But then on top of that, attempt, if you can, to address things in real time. Like, because I know that I personally don't want to speak out of emotion, but at the same time, I'm not going to let stuff linger, because obviously you're not okay with something to leave you not okay with something, that goes like kind of hand in hand with the apology. So, and they'll talk about who want to be fire hose with stuff that happened 3 months ago. Like, handle stuff in real time if possible. Don't talk out of emotional anger, but try to handle stuff in real time too.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm kind of a bad person with that, in that sense, because it's like I'm the person that I always say things have to make sense to me in my mind. Like before I can really have a real big conversation with it, I got to reconcile it in my mind. I got to figure out, okay, I did this and you felt this way. And even if I don't agree with it, I got to see things from your point of view. And so sometimes that point of trying to reconcile it in my mind takes a little bit of time. And it's like, it could be a week later sometimes. I'm like, all right, then I might come back to it. But like you said, in real time, sometimes some things need to be taken care of more so in real time than me. Got to be bigger than me being like, all right, well, let me figure this out.
Well, no, I mean, a week is decent. A week is decent, whatever. I'm talking about like weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then also,
like that
having those conversations prepared. Like, don't, like, for example, if we got an issue and we're going to see each other on Tuesday because we got, like, a thing or whatever, don't wait till Tuesday when you see me to try to talk. That's not the place for that. I'm not even mentally prepared for this type of conversation or whatever. Like, no, be intentional. Say, hey, we need to talk. When can we talk? You know what I'm saying? Give that person the consideration to be prepared for that conversation or whatever. That way it's productive and it ain't like I have my defenses up because I don't even know like where you coming from with this. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But like weeks, like months, like
yeah. And you gotta. I mean, I agree with what y'all saying. I mean, because in anything, it starts with you being honest with yourself and then honest with whoever you're having a conversation with. You know what I mean? But people have to be receptive to your honesty, and they got to believe you. You know what I mean? I guess the most disappointing part in situations like that is if you apologize for something and you're, I guess somewhat genuine in your apology, the people who care about you should have some sort of grace for that. They should, there should be some sort of credence given to that. Like, I understand, like Brainstorm was saying, he got to know. Unless that knowing is rooted in a literal question of like, hey, I think A, B, and C is happening. Is it happening? The only thing you are doing is gathering some sort of evidence to come to a conclusion that you have to come to on your own. Until we have a conversation, there can't be like finality in our interaction. There got to be some room for, hey, what the fuck is going on here? As opposed to like, I've done my own independent study and I've come to this conclusion no matter what you say. That's where it gets like, no. This conclusion you've reached is inconclusive, sir or ma'am. This is not it. You know what I'm saying? I just think you do owe people in those situations the grace or the opportunity to be honest with you, to cop deuces, to apologize, to attempt to fix and reconcile and converse about what the actual thing is. But oftentimes people, like you said, will maybe take it to the extreme of what you said. Like, you got to figure out what's going on your own first before you had a conversation. And God forbid you miss the mark. God forbid you feel like, you got the right playbook from the Browns and you get this game day on Sunday and it was the Bengals playbook. Oops. You've been studying the wrong plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have just did the work, the real work. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit you didn't stumble up on is not the fact. But anyway, that's it. I mean, I don't even know where else to go with that. But that's really all I had to say about that, man. I don't know if you have anything else to say.
No. I mean, on that one, I think that's a good way to kind of end that area in the sense where it's just like yeah, I mean, it's just tough. It's like I said, I always got to equate things back to me to kind of make it make a little bit more sense. And it's just I just know how I am in situations where, again, I have to have I gotta be at peace with something. I guess when I say I gotta understand something, it's like I gotta be at peace with something before I can really get into a really deep conversation. And so, but a part of that peace for me again is making it make sense in my mind. And sometimes it comes out that when I get done with that process, it makes sense in the sense that it kind of validates what I was already feeling about it, or it makes sense in the sense that I understand what that person was feeling about it. So I got to come and say my thing and be like, all right, cool. I get what you were saying and I was whatever. So, but it just has to, I have to be at that place. And if I'm not at that place, then we haven't, to me, I feel like it's a half-hearted conversation. And I don't feel like we completely, even though, like you said, sometimes you have to be in that present in that moment and you got to have that conversation or those whatever's in that moment. But I feel like sometimes if it's a half-hearted conversation, we're not really solving anything because we're going to come back and have the same thing anyway.
Because you want to be productive
at some point, yeah. So, so that's all. That's all I can really say about it. At least for me, you know, where I mean, it's just I understand, you know, the whole conversation process of things, but sometimes you got to have an open mind about some things, and not live in the space. What I've learned for myself is I can't live in the space of just being in this rooted in this space of this is what I feel about it or this is what I think is whatever, anything like that. It has to be for me. You know, sometimes you have to come into a space where, you know, you have to be open to listening. So that's
and
the
then, you know, also facts versus feelings. Because we can talk about feelings till we blue in the face, but what's the facts of the situation?
Yeah,
And then on top of that, like, I think I really like, I like the fact, like, I know the difference between communication and what translates. Like, have you ever asked somebody, like, you want a hamburger or a hot dog, and they say yes?
Anything.
Like,
It's like that's not an
what you just said didn't translate to, like, an either or question. They just knew that they wanted food. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes whatever, you got to understand, like, communication is a skill set. It really, really, really is.
Yeah, and when you're trying to communicate with someone, it always gets messier when the opinions or thoughts of others begin to become the fuel for the mission. Especially if it's a scenario where, you know, if I had an issue with Ulysses, I had an issue with Ulysses. I don't, you know, I'm only feeding. Am I in here to solve? Am I coming in? I'm blanking on the word. It's like honest intentions, but it's a simpler word.
Authentic.
Huh?
Authentic?
No, like am I coming to you like with authenticity, I guess. If I go and gather either, it's two different types of people I can go gather. Well, three different really, but the two on I guess the semi whatever, if your perception, but bad side would be somebody who is either anti-Ulysses or pro whatever my preconceived notion is. That is, if you're coming into a conversation or a situation with a narrative and the support is not around gathering the truth, it's just around supporting the narrative, it's going to be harder to get to the truth, because in every conversation you have with Ulysses' enemy is going to be fueled with, we got to get Ulysses. It's going to be very difficult to have like you said, you're going to say, you talked about the forward earlier, no names please. It's hard for me to go have a conversation with no names please about Ulysses and get like unbiased reactions.
And then on top of that, you got to also think about, like,
so are you,
how
real
did
quick,
the person feel about that person before you talk to them anyway?
But are you authentically looking at this to get the truth?
Yeah.
Or are you looking to say, I don't like Ulysses, or I don't like what Ulysses is doing, so let me find everything I need to reiterate that I don't like this. And it's just not an authentic interaction. and you'll never. There's not a good faith effort to get the truth. This is not operating in good faith. This is, you know what I mean, for lack of a better term, in the words people use, you just want to get a battery put in your back. So, you know, let me go get the people who either are opposed to you or have experienced the things that maybe I believe. So I'm not out to get the truth. I'm out to
Yeah,
I'm out for blood. And it's not a good faith effort. It's gotcha journalism. It's what got Trump elected. Is him screaming fake news. The worst thing you want to do is approach Trump and the news be fake. Because then now
it validates everything.
It validates everything you've been saying.
Yeah.
And you better hope that he's a good person and not a Trump person. Because if it's a Trump person, oh, this is going to go bad. Now he's the leader of the free world and shit is going crazy and COVID hit and he telling niggas to drink bleach. Hopefully the person is a decent person.
Tossing out paper towels
like
Cuba.
his jump shots.
Yeah. All types of craziness, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because just when you go into conversations with people, if the truth is the goal, then it got to be a good faith effort. It got to be. But if the goal is gotcha journalism, then you run the risk of fake news. Because if fake news hit, then now what we talking about?
Yeah, but sometimes getting to the truth is it takes some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's just when you talk about anything or whatever, and you're talking about anyone, you're talking to anyone, all the person is going to do is give you the response, the reaction, the reply at the level of which they value that situation, that person, that like circumstance. Mm-hmm. So if they don't care about it, they're not going to be 100. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So I mean that's it. I just just people, if you're going, if you're out to find any truth, even with me in the walk, I hope to continue for the rest of my life, and not trying to be crazy, but just have a good spiritual floor to build off of. I'm like, I got to enter into this with a good faith effort, not just to be shown, to show up and say I was there. Like, I need to take notes. I need to read and listen to understand exactly what the people are saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, look past, because I got my own inherent bias, like to take it from what we was talking about to like church, but to keep it in the same kind of parallel. Like, I have my own preconceived issues with church and with religion. We've talked about them on this podcast prior to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have my issues growing up. I have my issues believing. I have my issues with people who seem to be false prophets. You know what I'm saying? And didn't have answers to questions that I felt I needed the answer to. You know what I'm saying? And that's me again leaning on my own whatever I want, but I'm trying to get away from that. But like, I've had my issues with church, but if I'm going to go on some kind of journey to try to find, I got to go in with a good faith effort. I got to go in mind open. Every time I hear something, it's crazy. I used to hear something before at church, and I'll be like, okay, all right, so Moses parted the Red Sea with a stick. Like, I would do that. And then that made me turn everything else off. A lot of people do that, though. A lot of people do that. But now, he was talking about it today, and I'm like, these are all parables rooted in some sort of unexplained phenomenon, not understanding, static electricity. Not saying they have balloons, but you rub a balloon on your chest and put it on the water. Like, oh my God, God did it. They just lack of understanding. Something happens. They equate it to God. We don't know. It's lost in translation. But now I'm going into it with an open mind. Like, okay, maybe he did or didn't part the Red Sea. That's not the point, Dev. They're trying to get to a bigger point here. You know what I'm saying? But it's the difference between having a pessimistic view or a good faith view. And I'm
going. The ink block test.
Yeah. Like, what do you see here? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just, in anything, any interaction where you want true interaction, like true friendship, true closure. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, everything is not, like we was talking about it before, everything is not meant to be forever, last forever. You want things to last forever. You know, we gonna renew this lease. You know what I'm saying? I want DMST to last forever. You know what I'm saying? But life happens. So if you want truth, closure, anything,
Can you imagine if it really was like 40 years from now still doing this shit though?
it's gonna be on a bigger stage.
I'm just
we
saying,
gonna be coming here
that
in canes
should
and
be
shit.
sick.
It'll be dope. It's gonna be something different. It's gonna be AI. It's gonna be the AI version of us. We gonna be this age.
Lord knows my ass ain't gonna be here. I know it's gonna be a hologram. My conservative ass is gonna be at home on my conservative couch.
Thinking about your thoughts, and the
Yeah.
2023 version of you is gonna be at the pod with a straight out of EC shirt on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just good faith efforts, man, and whatever you're doing to get either the truth, close something out, gain understanding. The effort's got to be good faith. It got to be.
Absolutely.
If not, everybody wasting their time. And somebody like me gonna be like, you got it. If it ain't good effort, if we ain't doing this in good faith, you got it. You can have it all. Because another side to it, your perceptions of me, I can't let that like define who I am. That's just not gonna happen. So, we've talked about forever. I'm sitting on a script and all this different kind of stuff. Brainstorm could be at the house like, this nigga Dev be bullshitting. But I can't let that, I got to release it in my due time. Something in me is holding it. I don't know. Maybe it's fear. I don't know what it is. But I can't let other people's thoughts about me define me.
You and these fears is killing me. Like, nigga,
Wait, you don't got no fear? Let me stop. Somebody wouldn't go in their own downstairs bathroom. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'm not
Shots.
So release the
Somebody
spider.
do a
Release the
shot.
spider here right now. You at least gonna jump out the second floor.
Somebody throwing shots. Somebody said that somebody ain't been in their basement since August.
Blowing down on me about fears. Now you get a little taste. This was gonna happen for you in like 5 years. When you find that one, you got to start checking yourself because your mouth be loose.
This nigga mad right now.
Oh, Dev is going in apparently right now.
You just blew down on me for the 4th time about being scared of something.
I'm just saying you're too big to be scared
I mean,
of.
the floor is bigger than a spider. You know what I'm saying? A dog compared to me is a lot bigger than a spider compared to you. But anyway,
All right.
John Morant.
Before real quick, I'm not sure if anything's going over in the Facebook right now, but I thought I saw a post the other day that said that
What up, Lex?
that they were looking for a prom king and a prom queen for the event.
Curve the
coming up.
Runway?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Is that true? A prom king and a prom
Maybe,
queen?
maybe.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
So, we're like, we really like. I'm gonna have to start doing my due diligence as well, or whatever. But we're really trying to push this prom pre-sale like tickets or whatever right now because it's like a prom, like it's really like a prom. So we want
For
people to be
Curve the Runway.
prepared to attend in full participation or whatever. So, but yeah, we really like it's really gonna be a prom.
So how do people sign up for being a prom king or prom queen?
The details are on Curve the Runway on Instagram.
Okay. All right.
All right. She basically said,
She told me go read, nigga.
yeah,
All right.
basically. But again, Curve the Runway 4. Watch the Throne, the final chapter, October 14th. I read somewhere that they're going to have something with the kids earlier in the day. Like the kids going to put something together earlier in the day. And then the adult prom
Stay tuned for details.
is later. Yeah. You at least basically saying she don't got no answers. So. But no. Oh, here it is.
Erin said reach out to her.
Okay.
So, it was a spider in my downstairs bathroom that was like huge.
So we're going back to the spider now?
Yeah, because I seen what happened in the downstairs bathroom. It was a huge spider in my downstairs bathroom.
Huge.
He had a first, middle, and last name. The nigga paid property taxes, so obviously I was in the wrong. He looked at me like, "What the fuck is you doing here?" Like,
Oh man.
been here, like.
You know what's funny about that? When we went to Atlanta, when me and Playboy, my brother, went to Atlanta, the one that you wound up not going to, whatever. So we had a nice house in the Airbnb, but on the last night that we were there, on that Sunday night because remember Browns played on that Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I took the downstairs because the downstairs was huge. It had like a whole separate room and a whole separate bathroom and a whole TV and all stuff like that. The downstairs was huge in this house. But I went to the bathroom to take a shower. It was the biggest roach I have ever seen.
It was probably a stink bug.
I've lived down there, so I know
that.
It
was a roach. It wasn't a stink bug?
No. I mean, I've lived. I know that them shits are huge. Everything down there, and even roaches and stuff, all that stuff or whatever. It's just
sounds like
a different thing in the South. It's different in the South. Like they come in, they come in through your vents and stuff. They fly, all that stuff. The biggest goddamn roach I have ever seen in my life. You know what I said? I'm sorry. This is your bathroom. Nigga, I packed all my shit and went up to the next level. It's your bathroom. I was in the wrong. I left my toothbrush. No,
you ain't just kill it?
Fuck that. That roach could fight.
Listen, first
that
of all,
roach had hands.
Listen, nigga, if I would have stepped on that spider, he'd be like, bitch. He'd have moved my foot.
Biggest thing I've ever. I said, you know what? I'm sorry. This is your bathroom. I've been here for 3 nights. I'm sorry. You was ready for me to go.
Yeah,
obviously, you're the owner of the house.
I don't care what nobody say. That spider was so big, it had human features. Like, it had a nose, it had a chin.
Oh, my God, man.
Like, it looked like...
So, in that sense, I actually believe you. Because I was like, yeah, this is your house. I'm out.
I don't even know if I can call it a spider. I probably should, like, respect how he identified. Because that motherfucker was pit bull for real. Like...
Aaron said that roach could fight.
Oh yeah, he got hands. I'll say, you know what? That's you.
Yeah,
that's you.
That roach did a bid. That roach was fresh out.
Oh no, I packed all my shit up. I was like, I'll just go ahead and sleep upstairs. I'm sorry, I took your bed. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm good. Anybody have a bad Airbnb experience?
Yeah, I went to one in Chicago and it was like rat droppings on the pillow. Had to move to the one across the street. Yeah. But it moved to one across the into a different building. But it ended up, the new space was cool. But we was like, these is rat droppings. We got to do something. But they own it was like in Chinatown, Chicago. So they own multiple apartments in the area.
Yeah.
I was in Florida actually when I went for my friend's wedding, and the bedding was completely filthy. Like when I say somebody had fucked on these sheets, on the sheets, on the comforter, wiped their ass with the pillow. I said, look at this. Like, would you sleep in this shit? They had to bring the property, the guy, the host, to come. I was like, dude, we sending you pictures. We didn't do this shit. We literally just got here. How the fuck we gonna know? This is body fluids. That shit is nasty. I'm not sleeping on that shit.
That's the first thing I do when I go into places. Whatever bed I'm sleeping in, I check it. I look at the covers. I pull the corners back to look for to see if it's bed bugs and stuff like that. Yeah, all that. That's literally the first thing I do when I go in places. Before I open up a suitcase or anything like that, I'm checking that bed to make sure that that cleanliness. Can't do it.
Yeah. And then it wasn't an Airbnb, but it was a motel in Phoenix that I was in or whatever, and it was just like a one night stay because I flew in earlier than my check in, and somebody that was going out there with me had a one night or whatever because it was the same situation. So we go to the motel, and I should have known because this lady was sitting out there with a bowl of soggy Fruit Loops. Like, how Fruit Loops look when they soggy because it got that little film of the little milk film. I'm like, oh, she's still eating this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So we get into the room or whatever, and I go to close the door, and the latch is kicked off. It's literally sawed off. It's like a piece. And I looked into the window, and it was a broken golf club jammed to the window so they can't open it from outside. I'm like, you know what? It's just one night. I'm thinking to myself, just one night. So we go into the room, and it's a big box TV or whatever. I'm like, whatever.
A fatback TV?
Yeah, fatback.
Come on, man.
So I'm like, whatever. I just one night. We just trying to, get through this one night. So I look on the wall, and it's a little bitty black dots, brown, all over the wall. I said, I know what blood look like. You can't tell me this ain't. It was a blood splatter, like a spray on the wall.
Where you?
So no, it gets better. So I'm like, I ain't sleeping.
You
on the wall.
You found a body in this motherfucker?
Listen,
hey, too much more. That's coming past us.
I was like, I ain't sleeping on the wall. I ain't got to worry about that. It's just
No,
one night.
come on, man.
It's just one night. I'm still trying to listen. In my mind, I'm still like, I ain't sleeping on the wall. It's just one night. My phone about to die. So I go over to the nightstand and hook my phone up. I look down and
It's a hand. Okay, I'm sorry.
I look down and the railing of the bed is sitting like a small little like Smirnoff vodka bottle with a crack pipe in it. So I'm like,
where was you at again?
I ain't
Where was you at?
Phoenix, Arizona. I'm like,
Name the motel.
I ain't gotta.
I don't smoke crack. And then you like, I don't smoke crack, so I'm okay. That's what you said.
Yeah.
I just wanna. I ain't gotta. It's on the railing. I ain't gotta touch that. It ain't.
Oh,
Whatever.
look.
So I'm like, okay. I just want to take a shower. You know, I've been.
The body was in the tub.
Yeah. So I go to the bathroom.
I'll blow your motherfucking stomach up, bitch. You walked in with Mike Epps in the bathroom.
So
Shooting the scene.
So I go in the bathroom, and it's a roach, like 2 little baby roaches on the bathtub. I'm like, fuck it.
Oh, that was the kicker. Not the crack pipe.
No. I said, fuck it. I just can't take a shower.
I mean, but if it's baby roaches, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Listen.
that means they've been here for a minute.
They babies, right? I'm like, this is roach. I won't open up none of my
They
stuff.
putting down
Whatever.
roots.
I'm not gonna open up nothing. I'm gonna sleep in my clothes on top of the cover. I go back to look at my phone that's charging. I look up, cluster of bed bugs on the ceiling. I said that was it. The bed bugs what did it.
Yeah.
Listen, we had to go.
I think the blood splatter would have. I would have stopped at blood, sir.
Yeah.
Somebody got murdered in my room. I would like another room. I would like another place to
And
sleep.
it's so crazy because when we got the supervisor
Damn
and was
shame what
showing
they
them
did
all
to
this,
that.
whatever, they were looking at
Like,
us
what?
like,
A blood? You
Yeah.
for real? They like,
listen, for real, no.
let's see.
That's
Is that-
cranberry. That's cranberry.
Coming to America, damn shame what they did to that dog. she got chalk out lines and chalking. Well, you know what? It was before my time.
before my- yeah, really
before
all,
my
man.
check-in. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm telling you, I was trying to make it right. The bed bugs, I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
Bed bugs is my biggest fear. I keep saying all the time, it's my biggest fear. I know
They
people
should
get
be.
them.
I dealt with them
know
before,
people
they
get
should
them
be.
and you can get rid of them, but it's like it's a process. It costs. It's my
Jeez.
biggest fear.
She said the fact the name of the establishment was Motel. That was the name of it, just Motel? Motel, Arizona?
But you know what? It probably was just motel.
Motherfucker stayed in Motel.
I ain't doing that shit for nobody. Y'all are crazy. More power to you. Congratulations. I'll take the roach I had in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But
Listen, for real.
over all that, yeah. All right. Let's move on. So we have John Morant is John Morant again. Deb, you want to take this one?
So, I mean, all the memes from this morning is it was too much, and it was as funny as these mornings are the greatest mornings you wake up on Twitter. Like, so I guess yesterday, dude posted a story, one of John Morant's homies, and John Morant is in the passenger seat, flashing a gun again, man. It's real quick, and it's to the point that his homie actually
Put the phone.
put the phone down. Like, dude, what is you doing?
You know how wild this is, real quick. I'm sorry. We sitting on the couch and Carlisha like, oh, John Morant got suspended for having
Sorry,
a gun.
sorry, my bad. Oh man, what is going on? Take my bad. Jay, my bad, my fault.
No. You know, Carlisha's like, well, John Morant got suspended again for a gun. I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind, I said, oh, that's fake. Because I said, ain't no nigga this dumb.
It can't
that
be.
That you on video again with the gun. At first thing I said was, oh, that's fake. And she said, no, it's on Shade Room. They got the whole thing. And I waited like 10 minutes and I went to ESPN. They said,
Yeah.
breaking news.
I said, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Gotta be shitting me.
So this is the video. He riding in the car with his. The gun is so quick. His homie.
It's so quick you had to stop.
Yeah, but his homie moved. I don't want to play the music, even though I just played like the first 5 seconds. So he just being dumb. I hate when people be
See
recording.
him reaching for it, basically.
Yeah, he was reaching for it. I'm gonna rewind it when it happened. It's right here.
Right there. Yep.
And then his homie, just to let it keep playing, his homie put the people who watch throughout the week. Now his homie got the phone on him, and they like he holds the camera up and sees him with the gun. Like, nigga,
There it is. Pum.
Ja, why, man? And people are like, oh, the part that's annoying me more than anything right now is the guns legal.
And yep,
What's the
I saw that.
problem,
Yep.
people? I don't know how much more to say this. It just lets me know that a lot of our people of African American persuasion don't have decent job. Now I feel like Ebony K. Williams. They don't have decent job history. They don't understand how it works. You can,
You have freedom to do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm a dean, right? You can be a principal. You can meet a kindergarten teacher at a bar in Strongsville if you're a principal, and Dater if you're at this school and they teach in Strongsville. But if you're in your own school building and you're an authority, you can't date a subordinate, basically. Mm-hmm. So they automatically don't understand organizational structure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because it's not illegal. Black people kill. It ain't illegal. Nigga, it's way more stuff in this world that you should hold your standard to other than I won't go to jail for it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's not. You can't do it. He has a clause in his like he's the face of a franchise. He gets the $150 million so he could be put on milk cartons to sell. I saw it the other day in the store. He's like the face of some little chocolate milk for kids, like Dunkaroos or something. That's what you get the money for. But gun-tote niggas can't be the Dunkaroo player.
You can't.
Well, don't y'all understand about that?
You can't be the face of $1 billion franchise doing that. It reminds me like even of the Ime Udoka stuff in Boston last year. Where people like, whoa,
he ain't do nothing.
It's like he.
You can't be a coach for underlings.
Don't talk to this woman.
Yeah,
out of all the women you can talk to, don't talk to this one.
Go get somebody else that's like a coach in the WNBA or something. I don't know.
Don't talk to this one.
So y'all saying he's on the Eve side of our dynamic?
What you
with the apple?
Yeah, like he just this second.
You got all these trees, but you can't eat apple from this tree. Yeah, all right.
And he like.
Well, the apple looks
good, apple though. Pie.
You said apple?
He done had apple pie. He done had apple a la mode. He done had apple fritters. He done had motherfucking apple sauce, apple juice.
And wash it down with apple juice. Yep.
Let's go to it real quick. Because I want to see the ESPN part when he said, let's pull this up. I hope this, though. I just want to get just his response. Oh, we got to talk about, what you call it, too. What's his name? He was crying. Young Jock.
Please, I've been there.
So this him a couple months ago, March.
And we both know how dangerous that can be. Whose gun were you holding?
Well, the gun wasn't mine. It's not who I am. I don't condone any type of violence. But I take, full responsibility, for my actions. Made a bad mistake, and I can see the image, that I painted, over myself, with my recent mistakes. But in the future, I'm gonna show everybody who John really is, what I'm about, and change this narrative.
That was 2 months ago, man.
He's single.
Yeah.
Listen,
why you say that?
Because there's no way that you playing with your bag like that and that same mentality that you use when you fucking with a female. Sorry.
No, he could be. Because I told Dev before the show, I'm like, we was watching all the time. I'm like, these new age people, these younger kids, no matter, I know we older. I know I'm 42. But these new age people, they're...
Sorry. I was like Kevin Hart. Hey, you at least got comedic time, and I got to give her that, man. That was the Don Cheadle moment of DMST. This one got to be titled, damn. Anyway.
You know what? I hate.
You said why I do that? What I do?
Because that's literally what I was thinking.
Oh man!
Like,
now y'all gonna turn my face into a meme and shit.
Listen, I said, damn.
Oh. All right, what was you saying, man, about John these young whippersnappers? Where behind the L's?
But see, I'm retiring from the show.
I'm 41. I'm right on your heels, brother.
But no, it's just the generation is different, man. It's just everything. I know we all say it, and it's so convenient to say it. and try to equate it to social media and stuff like that. But everything is just for clout. You ain't gonna tell me, as much as we all struggle, and people have these big preconceived notions about if we hit the lottery, what we will do with the money. And I know a lot of us will wind up just blowing shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't gonna tell me that you're gonna give me a $200 million contract and $100 million. You get not many people get a signature shoe deal.
Yeah.
With Nike, right?
Yep. Nike
don't hand out signature shoe deals to people at all. We can probably name them on. Is it more than 10 people they've had a signature shoe deal with? Signature shoe.
Mike, Bron, Kobe, Kyrie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
Barkley,
what I'm saying.
Pippen.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like they don't do this. And
PG,
this guy, for him to be on live and still be pulling the heat out. You know what I'm saying? Just because that shit may get more likes, or it may not even be about the likes. It's just that this is just what they do. Mm-hmm. They don't have a reality of the consequences of their actions, because to me, they live in a space that's not real. Social media is not real. The shit you do online is not real. All these tweets you hit and these pictures it's not your life or whatever. But they live in this space that there's no consequences. I don't feel like the younger generation. I could be on the island. I don't feel like they live in a space or they know about, I really do this and something's really going to happen, because they do so many goddamn things that there's no reaction to it. I can call you something online or whatever, but you ain't gonna punch me in my face. If I'm in your face, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
I got a theory about that. This is tragic. This is, I got to preface it by saying I don't want to get into specifics about this. Yeah. Just somebody got, I don't know if you heard about it, got shot on Bessemer. Around Bessemer this week, dude got shot 17 times.
I didn't hear that.
Broad daylight in a car. Somebody I knew was they peoples.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
The theory I got about dudes nowadays, because you get shot that many times. This is just speculation. I don't want nothing crazy. It's just conversation was having, not particularly about this person, but in general. So this is separate from this person. But this style of thing, something like that, people are out for blood for you.
It's personal.
And not saying that we didn't have that happen, because we for sure did. But there's this false sense of can't nothing happen to me that exists now. But the thing, I think the reason was, if we wanted to go hoop, we couldn't go on 2K to the park. We had to go to the park. Mm-hmm. If you wanted to sell dope, you couldn't go on Snapchat and put I got the loud. You had to go on the corner and sell it. Yeah. Like niggas was outside. Like we were out of the house in the community.
And when you outside,
and
when you
see niggas get shot and it starts to get in your brain, let me shut the fuck up, because I get knocked the fuck out or worse. Mm-hmm. But I think nowadays, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? No shade to anybody who's lost their life, but Dolph, you can't go get donuts in a Lamborghini. What world is you living in?
What was the homie in L.A. that was out
at chicken and Roscoe's?
TNB, right?
And I'm not saying you can't go get chicken, but you got to be more mindful. You got to send somebody to go get chicken.
Yeah. In the hood.
In the hood, when you
don't broadcast the shit.
Yeah, man, but I don't.
I'm telling you, people live in a different
world,
space,
man,
where it's not real, and I feel like us as an older generation, if you got them type of people in your life, it's on us to try to put that in their head that this shit is not real.
It's so normal to them, though. It's so normal to them, though. If they want to, they go online. Like, I don't even understand the mentality of online gaming. Can't do it. But that's how they communicate with their friends. Like, they get out of school where they see them in person and then sit on headsets with them for 6 hours.
Oh, I got one at home that's doing
it. Wow. It's just, go outside. They over there. Go over there. You can go play real basketball.
They're down the hall with you, technically.
No,
but the thing about
go play real basketball.
The one little boy or whatever, think about it. The one little boy is, a millionaire because he has his own YouTube channel to where he samples toys, and kids watch a kid play with the toy
instead of playing with the damn toy.
That's same thing with the video games too. They watch them play, but it's like, but they also, I think sometimes they think they're going to be that person.
Yeah,
too.
No, they do.
And so I remember even my nephew was talking about getting into like the podcast space and doing different things online or whatever. And I remember having a conversation with him like, yo, like you think that you're just gonna hit a camera and everybody's gonna tune in. To be honest, I don't care how many people is in his feed right now. I bet you ain't none one of them my family. So you think what I mean by that? I'm not being funny, but what I mean by that is that you think you're gonna do this, and you think everybody you know gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna tune in, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, they not. No, they not. No, the fuck they not.
Yeah, it's not gonna
Our
happen.
biggest supporters are people who we met along the way,
Man.
not the people that we see every
Hey,
single day.
and you know what's so crazy? Aaron being my cousin was something we found out after the exchange.
Yeah.
So, and then you know what? I was sitting with a group of comics not too long ago, whatever, and we was talking about one had to go. It was a game like one had to go, and it was Poison, Return of the Mac, This Is How We Do It, and Before I Let Go. And it was two comics in their 20s who did not even know some of the songs on the card. Like the one black comic, whatever, he's in his 20s, whatever. He said, "What is Poison?" What? But I think about it like this, whatever.
They don't know
They
nothing
don't
about it.
have chores. Because think about it. Chores, when you did, like when you cleaned up the house, is when you heard your parents' music.
Well, I think.
So
Well, I don't
even
think
so even like they 20s or whatever, like they would have heard at least one of those songs on the card had they had chores. And had they, parents really like played music or whatever in the house. It's like I said, it's so much like that was learned and you found out at the dinner table. Nobody sit down with their family and had dinner no more. Everybody like to themselves in their rooms or doing their own thing in their own space or whatever. There's no interaction. That's why half of these kids' social skills is like shit.
Yeah, it's bad. But I mean, it's I'm not absolving blame. You want to know the weirdest change in school that would freak y'all out? It freaked me out for a while, especially getting to a middle school. There's no more books, so it doesn't register. There's no more Trapper Keepers and notebooks and
What?
pencils. Everything's on the Chromebook. So
Everybody gets a
it's
laptop now.
It's their
That's their book.
reality. So everything is in Google Classroom.
like you say that, it's like, remember we used to have to actually take the paper
paper
bags
and
make book covers
Yes.
and
Book
stuff.
covers.
But like you said,
Yeah.
everything's on a Chromebook now. It's
And
like
no more
and
cursive.
They
and then-
can't take book bags around now.
and they use the internet for teaching. There are videos on YouTube that
Yeah.
you watch and things like that. So it's like
So
everything
kids
is
don't
literally
even we
electric
just did state
and
testing.
digital.
The bubbled pages is gone. Everything's virtual. You gotta so I just had the proctor test for 2 weeks for the Ohio State test. You have to create your testing environment on the computer, and then you give kids this login code, and they put it in with their student ID, and then they pop up in your queue to let them start the test, and you can monitor how long they've been taking the test, how many % they are done, how many questions they've answered. So you'll have somebody that they'll log in at 9:05, and then they done with their test at 9:20, and you like, bro, you just click through. It's the nowadays version is going B C C A C B D C. So
Abracadabra?
they basically do that.
Abracadabra?
They basically do that, but everything's on the computer. So you're right, and I'm not absolving them of it. But their reality is so based in the virtual world that it's hard to get them to even understand or fathom going outside because they don't ever have to do anything.
But it's a
like
sad,
that.
But it's a sad reality,
Yeah.
though, man.
It
Where it's
is.
just like, and it's not. And I think sometimes when we have these conversations, it comes off as we're saying there's something wrong with it. No, I mean obviously technology is where everything is at right now. We look at the AI and the whatchamacallit chat and stuff.
I
like
remember
that,
when we
whatever.
went from the red, yellow, and white cord to the HDMI.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit, I remember we went from
we're
the two silver prongs that you put up in the little screws.
Yeah, and you
and
have to screw it
in,
on for your video
and then
game.
screw the one thing into
Yeah.
the little thing sticking out the
Yeah.
back. Yeah, that was
all of that.
that was Nintendo.
That's why, yep. And that's why we say it's amazing that for people in our age group, and you're still on the fringe of it too. I mean, you're
You close.
You're close.
You be acting like you 22. No, nigga, you close.
You're no spring chicken, Duleese.
You ain't no spring
You're no
chicken.
spring chicken.
You a
Duleese.
coug. You ain't got your R yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
she's not an R.
Yeah,
know what I'm
you a
saying?
coug.
Yeah.
You get your R in about 16 months.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so.
You ain't that far.
But we are that generation, like us. We are that generation that really went through every space of it.
Yeah.
From screwing that stuff onto the back of a TV with
Yeah,
them
we was
screws
talking
or
about it the other
whatever.
week. Yeah,
we
yeah.
are that generation. And so it's like That's why
we
I feel
got
like,
both sides.
Yeah, we got both sides.
That's why I
of
feel
it,
like for us, it is kind of on us a little bit more to kind of talk a little bit more because
Bridge the gap.
we've come through the whole thing. We're not the older group that just was like, yo, we ain't whatever. We ain't know none of this shit or whatever. And we're not that new school that we just don't remember the previous part. But I don't know.
Yeah.
They say like, I mean, for my, because I'm 36. For me,
She's
like,
cool.
Yeah, she hit that 8 after
I
her
seen a
3.
meme that said like we've gone through like 2 or 3 end of the worlds and
Yeah.
all of this stuff and all of that stuff whatever before 40, and it's just like the thing is our reality is so jet lagged with everything. It's crazy. Like I was just talking to 2 of my coworkers the other day or whatever. They was like, what was, because one of my patients has an MP3 player,
Ooh.
but with new music on it. And I'm like, how in the world does he get music on his MP3 player or whatever? Like, what was the programs that we used back in the day? I was like, they was like LimeWire. I was like, what's the other one? I said FrostWire.
Yeah, but it was what was the one I just put something about it the other day? What was the one
LimeWire,
before
FrostWire, what else?
Napster.
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 Yeah.
That was the original.
That was the start.
Napster hit.
That was the start.
That was my
Live
freshman
mixtapes.
year of college.
Live mixtapes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Napster you could get, but it used to take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download this album
bed.
tonight. I'll listen to it in the morning.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'll watch this movie on Tuesday because I'm gonna start downloading it today.
Yeah.
Hey, refresh my computer. Don't make the screen cut off. That shit gonna pause. Oh, that was wild, man.
Oh no, man. That's top
that's
days.
funny as hell.
Hey, I remember talking to the chats or whatever, the chat rooms or whatever.
Oh man.
ASL, age sex location.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I thought she was talking about
Send to
something else.
receive.
But yeah, AOL chat rooms. I used to talk
Yeah,
in
mine was.
online
I used to be
back
on
in the day.
BTNH board all the time. But Bones Thugs and Harmony had a board. It was
I be on Black Planet too.
yeah, Black Planet
was a vibe at some point.
Yeah.
Black
it
Planet was the dope. My little home screen was cold. I had a dope little paragraph. You know what I'm saying?
What was like some of the more outrageous like websites that y'all used to watch or whatever? Like I remember like before World Star Hip Hop took over, you had things like Steak and Eggs.
It was what the hell was the name of it? I remember
Media Takeout.
SOHH.com. Media Takeout. I just stopped looking at
Yeah.
Media Takeout like 2018. I used to look at Media Takeout every day before like I got heavy into Twitter. It used to be my Twitter.
That's Shade Room now.
Yeah, Shade Room now. Yeah, Shade Room
yep,
Media Takeout.
yep.
What was the name of this site, man? It was when I first seen the Afro Ninja video. It was the Afro Ninja. Afro
It's been
Ninja.
around forever.
Afro Ninja is the beginning. That and Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. Like them was the 2 videos. Them was the first 2 viral videos I ever remember. I cannot remember the name of this site. It was like gray. I can't remember the name of it, man.
I remember bum fights.
Yeah. Damn, what was the name of the site? Oh man, I can't remember, man.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I remember
even
Kimbo
outside-
Slice. Like that man. I think World Star. No, he was on World Star Hip Hop when I first seen him. Kimbo Slice knocking dudes out.
trying
He
to
had
think
knotted this
of
one
the-
dude up real bad.
The first real like viral thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not the first one, but I remember the JJ Fish songs and stuff.
You know what I saw the other day?
Conservatives to talk about Ice JJ
Hold on.
Fish.
Yeah,
he ain't talking
yeah.
about no big booty bitch. He ain't talking about no fight. He's like Ice JJ Fish.
Hold on. I saw the scene the other day, 50 Tyson going at somebody. Remember 50 Tyson? I'm 50 Tyson. He look. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do remember.
I remember the name. I'm trying to remember some of the videos though.
I'm from the zone, from Minnesota. I can't remember the song. That was 50 Tyson was the funniest dude in the world. But I saw him on I saw a video that came up on my Instagram the other day at 50 Tyson. What was
Oh no, I remember the one rapper or whatever. He was like, "Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?" Remember that?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
What?
I remember my one freestyle.
And he
dude.
got knocked out like right after. He was like, "I got the count on you." He really reached for his gun because he got hit in the thing. "Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?" And everybody was like, "Ooh." Like, yeah. I gotta show y'all that after the pod.
What was the name of that? I can't remember the name of the site. I'm gonna lose my whatever.
How did we get on viral videos?
I don't know.
You know, we just be going.
All right, man. Damn, I can't remember the name of it.
I will find it.
It was the GOAT too. Well, anyway. All right, man.
Anybody got anything else?
No,
If not,
man,
we can wrap
get
up
up
for
out
the
of
night.
here, man.
Happy Mother's Day again.
Yeah, definitely happy Mother's
Thank
Day.
you
to
for
all the
everybody
mothers
who
out there.
tuned in on the holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
In between y'all plates or something. They said I saw somebody saying that the stores was crowded yesterday, and it's like, oh, they people about to turn up for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so again, happy Mother's Day to my sister-in-law Shantae. You know, happy birthday. Her birthday.
Oh,
was
we doing
yesterday. We
names?
stopped over there yesterday. Yeah, I mean, hey. But yeah, we stopped over there for a while yesterday. It was her birthday, so
Happy birthday.
Outside of that, man, you at least give them all your shits. We'll get up out of here.
So Saturday, May 20th, I'll be at Old World Tavern. Hold on, wait. Let me say it right. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to give you all the wrong information. Yep, Saturday, May 20th, I'll be at Old World Tavern for the Lex Vegas show. It's actually his birthday show. So I'll be there May 20th. Until then, you can catch me on
What time?
Public. 8 o'clock, I'm sorry.
Okay.
8 o'clock.
I got it's prom that day, but I think prom is from 5 to 7, so I might be able to swing out there.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be going or whatever. It's gonna be live or whatever. We got dope lineup too. We got Key Silly, I Holla, Shine Showtime, Timbuktu, Church Boy. Lex is actually gonna do a set himself. Ray Adams and Jay Wiley from Columbus is actually coming up. So it's gonna be a dope show. But follow me on IG _EULISE DICKERSON. That's _Ulysses Dickerson on any social media platform. I am the only Ulysses Dickerson. And I'll see y'all later. Stay blessed, healthy, and wealthy.
We'll see you at least back in June on the show. Dev, give them all your shits.
It's Big Dev, man.
That kind of hurt.
Call me conservative.
Just do what needs to be done. What needs to be done,
Poke
whether
me
you
with his
like it or
cane.
not, man. It's Real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere. DMSC16@yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concern, feedback, all that good stuff. We'll be back next Sunday with a brand new show.
It may be clear today.
We might have a guest next week. I forgot to tell y'all.
Okay. And it's a couple people I had reached out to previously before that I got to reach back out to. So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So, maybe cloudy today, but the sun will come up tomorrow. As long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is. Oh, I did a Friday 15 this week. I dropped the mitts. I did a little Friday 15. I put it on the Facebook. I forgot. I'm trying to get myself back into doing some stuff and putting some stuff out there.
Shout out to your set.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I gotta start putting my hands back on the board and just outside of even the times that I'm working, but just doing a lot more stuff. So I did that, dropped that on Friday. So it's on the SoundCloud. So if you listen to no SoundCloud or if you listen to the show, whatever, DJ Brainstorm for you on SoundCloud, you can find me on there. You can find the mix, and if you follow me on Facebook, I got the link on there. And then always hit me up for any DJ services needed. So again,
I seen that little post. I was like, look at him getting back out here. I'm proud.
Yeah, I got to get busy. It's I actually do miss it. I can't lie, I miss
You
it. But anyway,
dope.
yeah. So
As you should be getting back out here.
yeah. So but we will see
Brainstorm
y'all
for the streets, y'all.
Stop it. Hire a conservative brainstorm for your parties. I will play all church hymns.
All edited music.
No, he gonna He gonna have motherfucking money bag yo instrumentals, but Ty Tribbett vocals.
Hey, you know my style. You know my style. I ain't gonna talk about how it gets 60 degrees and you at least put shorts on and got her thighs out. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get out of here before she get back at me. So we'll holler at y'all next Sunday. DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number for the letter
You as in fuck you, right?
We out here, y'all. Peace.